So, for the last couple of years, YouTube has been deleting my videos. In the last month alone, they deleted 7 videos. And right now, half of all the content I ever posted on this channel is gone. So every time a video gets deleted, YouTube serves up the same excuse. Your content is harmful. We're just making the platform safer for everybody. Okay, I ride trains, and it's dangerous. There's no denying that. People might see the video, might be inspired, might do the same thing, and might get injured or worse while doing it. Sure, sounds like they have a point, right? They want to make the platform safer for everybody. Like concerned parents trying to get their kids out of trouble. But well, that's not the case. Not at all. So in this video I'm gonna talk about why my videos are being removed. And since I can't film myself riding trains anymore, I guess I'll just have to walk the tracks this time. From here, Hinojosa, a village in Spain, all the way to Portugal. Some people are probably thinking right now, why do you suddenly care? Because your videos were being removed, but you kept still uploading to YouTube. So YouTube can remove your videos in 2 ways. They can just remove it without any consequences. So the video is just gone, but it doesn't really affect your channel. Or they can issue a strike on your video. And that's actually a big deal, because with strikes come consequences. And 3 strikes brings a lot of consequence. Permanent termination of your YouTube channel and all the channels connected to it. A few weeks ago, I woke up and I got a mail that I got a 3rd strike. Normally, my channel should be gone right now. For some reason, the guy that issued the strike, because it was done manually by somebody, he didn't terminate. I don't know exactly what he did, but he broke protocol to save my channel, I guess. I don't know why actually. I really like to think that he did it because he actually liked my content and he felt sorry for me. Or maybe it was some kind of glitch. I have no idea. The whole thing is I cannot get another strike, because I will have 4 strikes. That's not even possible. It will break time and space and definitely my channel. So I have to lay low now until March the 3rd, if I'm not wrong, because that's when the strikes expire. Then I can upload more risky stuff again, but it's very much possible that the video gets deleted 1st or 2nd day after being uploaded, and then I have to wait for 3 months again. That's basically the situation right now. It sucks that they censor my shit while there are so many problematic things online. So my content gets deleted under the harmful and dangerous policy. Yet, when you go to YouTube, you'll find far more dangerous stunts and videos than I've done. You also have just people of doing the same thing as me, riding trains, and it's still online without a problem. So what's the real reason behind it? Money, and specifically advertisers' money. Advertisers don't want their product shown on videos which contain illegal activities. They don't want their brand to be associated with anything illegal or shady. And YouTube could just choose to not run ads on my videos then, you know? It wouldn't affect them financially. It would be like taking $20 from Elon Musk. But instead, they choose to make my videos disappear in the digital void forever.
Alright, so here I basically go over all the fundamental problems with YouTube. Everything from YouTube Shorts to content farms that use artificial intelligence to exploit human suffering for views, to inappropriate advertisements being pushed on kids, and so on and so on. I'm cutting out this part because at the end of the day, it all boils down to one thing. They prioritize money over the well-being of their audience, and especially over the well-being of the kids, which is in direct contrast to what they keep telling me, that they want their platform to be safe for everybody, so that's why they delete my videos. Then I also talk about the future of my channel, but honestly, that's uncertain. I mentioned that cutting out illegal parts of my videos could be an option, but that would be a last resort. I'd only do that if YouTube starts taking down my new videos super fast after uploading, because that would mean my channel is probably on some kind of list, so there will be no avoiding the system anymore. If you do want certainty, you can always join my Patreon, because every new video I will make will be uploaded right there. And all the content I've ever posted on this channel that got deleted is also on there, and it's there to stay. So yeah, thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of this video. Man, these thorns, if it's gonna be like this for 60 kilometers, I'm well, gonna have a pretty hard time. Can barely see the tracks anymore. Alright. Stay. Well, good thing I'm doing this in winter. In summer this would be impossible to go through. Alright, I've been walking for an hour right now, and the thorns have become increasingly worse. As you can see, there is also a thin layer of ice, and that's because in the night it actually gets really cold. Yesterday it was -9. I have to sleep outside. But those are problems for later, because look at this. Oh, man, it's been like this for the past 15 minutes. Okay, I changed my mind. This will actually slow me down too much. I'm gonna try to get up there and walk around it, but that's also not easy, especially with a backpack of 30 kilograms. Well, maybe I should try that side. Doesn't seem a lot better. And there were big cows in those fields. I might just pick the field with no cows, because we're in Spain. I know for sure if I get in that field, suddenly on the horizon I'll see a dust cloud and a bull just charging towards me. Alright, let's try, I guess. Everything is so wet also, so moist. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope no bulls in this field. No. All right, nice. Let's go before the farmer comes. Yeah. This would have taken me until nighttime, I think. Oh, look at this view. This is beautiful. Wow. Atención, el tren. It says watch out for trains. So this used to be an old level crossing. You can vaguely see the path here. And yeah, I think that means we can go back on the tracks again. We're out of the gorge. No wire here. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it looks a lot better. This is definitely doable. I like the railway ballast. Normally they're just these gray stones, but over here they're white and full of crystals. I don't know if you can see it. I keep imagining myself riding an old freight train on this line, like the one I rode in Bosnia together with Ekton. That video is also deleted, by the way. But yeah, while walking it, I think you can actually enjoy the view and the surroundings more. Hold on. Oop. Shell. Seems like they hunt here. I really underestimated this walk. I knew the tracks were overgrown, but I didn't take into account big thorn bushes that lost me a lot of time. So yeah, every time I enter a gorge or a place where there is not that much sunlight, it's just full with this shit. I've been battling my way through it for the last 20 minutes. So these bushes are impossible to go through. Well, they're possible to go through, but my clothes would be torn apart, and myself also. Because something with these thorns, man, they're very strong and thick, and they're very good hooks. Like, they're premium thorns. They're really good. I'm just gonna try to find a way around again. This is also dangerous because these stones, they are loose, so when you step on it, sometimes they just roll down. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Convenient. My backpack is killing me, man. Luckily there is a little path here. Probably used by the farmer with the shotgun. Alright, this already looks a lot better. Awesome. We made it to the first bridge. The first of many. So we still have the metal beams. Yeah, these things are really rotten. But well, I can just walk on the metal beam. That should be fine.
It was just a little while past the Sunset Strip that found the girl's body in an open pit. Her mouth was sewn shut, but her eyes were still wide, gazing through the fog to the other side. They booked me on a whim and threw me deep in jail with no bail, sitting silent on a rusty pail, just gazing at the marks on the opposite wall, remembering the music of my lover's call. Yeah. So you make no mistake, I know just what it takes to pull a man's soul back from heaven's gates. I've been wandering in the dark about it long and thin, but they say it's never too late to start again. Oh when will the spirit come a-calling from the soul to send? Oh when will the keys to the kingdom be mine again? It was dark as the grave, it was just about 3 when the warden with his key came to set me free. They gave me $5 and a second-hand suit, a pistol and a hat and a worn-out blue. So I took the bus down to the Rio Grande and I shot a man down on the edge of town. Then I stole me a horse and I rode it around till the sheriff pulled me in and he set me down.
As you can see, I made it, but not without a sweat. This was, yeah, pretty rough to climb down. I was making my way down like very controlled, but suddenly started sliding. I mean, I knew I had the chance to slide, so I calculated it in, but still it was kind of scary, but I made it. This is the other end of the tunnel. Imagine if there aren't even beds in there. Oh, never mind. Oh, another one. Well, I'm sorry for those 3 beds I woke up. I guess it's real. I guess they're really hibernating there. Also, I didn't really wake them up. Like, they don't wake up that easily. So, over here there's a little building which belonged to the railway. Yeah, some valves right there, some pipes. And then a support beam. Well, nothing interesting. But over here we have a little bridge. Puente Pingalo, Rio Pingalo. So it goes over the river Pingalo. River is a big word. It goes over the creek. I think I'm gonna follow these tracks for a while until I find a spot to camp somewhere. I'm not gonna walk too long because I do want to see the scenery in daylight, so I'm just gonna walk for like, I don't know, just that I'm out of this area. Okay, 10 minutes later, found the sweet spot. I can put my tent right here next to the tree. I can make a fire over there. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day and set up camp over here. So I got the fire settled. Now I'm gonna cook some food. Oh man, this is so good. I was so hungry. Good morning. Woke up to this beautiful view of the rails going through the mountains and a forest fire in the distance, which is a very welcome sight since it's only -3. I hope it quickly reaches here and I can warm up a little. The night was really cold, but I bought a new sleeping bag, a Dow sleeping bag, and I wasn't cold at all, only my face when I was out of it. But yeah, I was very toasty in my sleeping bag. I'm gonna make some tea, pack up, and then start walking. You can already see the rails right there curving around the mountain. It's promised to be a very beautiful day today. There is a lot of ash flying in this direction. I was joking about, you know, forest fire. It's probably some farmer, but well, it definitely seems to have spread right now. So I might actually check with my drone. It would be really random if there is a forest fire right now, since it was so cold in the night and everything is frozen over or icy or moist, but it's still possible. The vegetation is still dry.
Home point updated.
Let's check it out. Oh, that doesn't look good. Because there's like... it's coming from multiple points. Although... yeah, oh no, never mind. There's a guy by the fire.
There are different fires though. That's what spooked me. But yeah, I think the guy is just trimming his trees and bushes and burning the wood. Okay. These tracks actually are in pretty good condition. I've seen active tracks in way worse condition. Yeah, this was a nice spot. Enjoyed my time here. But it's time to move on. Finally! Back on track again. And this time it will be a pretty straightforward journey. No brambles, no detours anymore. Just following the track until it leads me into Portugal. Looks like we're approaching our first tunnel. So now it's maybe a good time to give a little bit of information about this route. So this railway was built in the 19th century. They completed it in 1887 and it spans 77 kilometers. It starts at Barça d'Alva, that's the village we're walking through right now, and it ends in La Fregeneda in Spain. And then it joins the route, which I actually rode on a freight train from Portugal to Madrid. But that video is also deleted by YouTube, so you can't really watch it. It's still on my Patreon though. So this route was pretty vital for the cross-border transport from Spain to Portugal. It operated for about 100 years before it got closed down in 1985. So by the mid-20th century, the rise in road transportation and the changes in trade patterns led to the decline of this railway. On top of that, the route I rode from Portugal to Spain was also still active, so there was already a train link which was doing pretty well. Routes like this are really expensive to maintain, you know, the viaducts, the tunnels, the vegetation, the occasional rock slides that destroy the tracks. The other route was just easier and cheaper to operate than this one. So that's why they closed this down. Here's some information about the beds. Yeah, this is what they look like in a tunnel, all snuggled up, close to each other, hibernating. The beds in these tunnels, they form the biggest colony in the Iberian Peninsula. But what surprises me is the tunnel is open. Yeah, I think I'm just cool to walk through, otherwise I would have closed it. Oh yeah, these little things to hide if a train comes. I don't think I will have to use that. Yeah, it's always cool when riding a freight, when you drive two tunnels like these, because in the beginning, you know, it's like made with bricks, it's proper, but then at a certain point, you really have the feeling you are just in the mountain when you look at the walls.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but tunnel is pretty high and very dusty. So far, I didn't see any bats, so yeah, I think it's fine. Otherwise, the tunnel wouldn't be open. It seems like we're gonna be rewarded with a very spectacular view. Oh yeah, most definitely. Amazing. So over there is a river in the valley, and when we go past that rock right there, that river will form the border between Spain and Portugal. So this side will be Spain, the other side will be Portugal. Yeah, I think this is a good place for some breakfast. So got some bread, Spanish sausage, this pepper and some salsa. Looks like I have company. You must be lucky that you have such a great habitat to live in. So beautiful. And so much green, lush grass for you to graze on. It's okay, don't freak out. I'm just gonna walk past you, don't panic. I'll leave you alone. They're very curious animals, cows. It's funny to see. I still have a long way to go. Right there I can see a bridge, even there in the distance. Oh damn, I only have 2 hours of daylight left. Yeah, I woke up a little late, since the coldest moment is at 8 in the morning. The sun only rises at like 8:50 I think. And you know I was in the mountains, so the sun only was up around 9:30 and I got up at 10, so. But I'm definitely making some ground. I'm just gonna keep walking until I reach the border. This is very random. Toilets. Oh, a trash can. Amazing. Can finally throw out my trash I've been carrying. There we go. Perfect. The sun will set behind that mountain in about, I don't know, 20 minutes, I'm afraid. I'm enjoying the last sunlight right now. Right now it's the warmest time of the day, so I'm really taking it in because, yeah, we're heading into a cold night after this. I still haven't encountered another person, which is very nice. Feels like I'm all alone in this world. And I really love these cacti everywhere. So when I was standing on this bridge, I heard something drop on the ground, but when I looked I didn't see anything, so I just assumed it's nothing. But then I wanted to enter the tunnel and I wanted to grab my lamp from my pocket, and this is what I found. It's only the little clip to buckle it on your pants, and yeah, my lamp fell down from that bridge. I spent looking over there for the last 20 minutes, but there's so much vegetation and cacti everywhere, I didn't find it. I do still have my headlight though, but yeah, that big lamp was really nice. Anyway, look at this bat, just flying in circles the entire time, can't handle the light. Okay, gonna do the last stretch until the end point. So gonna use these last bits of daylight to continue the journey to the border of Portugal. I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow. My initial plan was to hike these abandoned tracks on the Portuguese side, but since almost all of my camera equipment is out of battery, I will not be able to film it anymore. I'm also not sure if they are in good condition, and if they're all overgrown with brambles, then well, it's not gonna be fun. So I'm gonna just continue hiking this route, then I'm gonna set up camp, and tomorrow I'm gonna head to the small border village and figure out my options. Maybe it fell like on one of these pillars, but I already looked. I just hate the thought of like it being somewhere here and me just going and leaving it behind, like, oh, I didn't find it. I heard like that, and then I looked immediately and there was nothing anymore, so it was probably already falling then, or yeah. The orange glow of those mountains right there. The silence. Such a perfect environment. Kilometer 75 from the 77. 2 more kilometers to go. And then the Spanish part of this railway is done. Seems like the river turned into a lake, a very mirror-like lake, very still. In summer this would be the best. Taking a refreshing dip right there, I would definitely camp at the shore. You can also see the beginning of the wine fields. Is that a word? No. You know what I mean. Actually, the Portuguese side is very famous for its wine, because this river will join with another river in Portugal, and at the banks of those river there are a lot of wine fields, and so this is where it starts already. Pretty cool to see. So in a little bit I will veer off the tracks and climb a mountain, because on the mountain there seem to be some remnants of, I don't really know what the purpose of the building was. Maybe it was some kind of a border post, maybe it was some kind of a resort, I have no clue, but it would be nice to have a few walls so I can make a fire next to the wall. The wall will reflect the heat. So this is the second last bridge of the route and the last tunnel. The bridge you see right there, that's the crossing between Spain and Portugal. And this is the point. I'm gonna leave the tracks and I'm gonna climb up that hill right there. You can vaguely see some remnants of a building, and that's the way I want to go. I still have some light coming from behind the horizon, enough to find a safe path down this bridge. After climbing for a bit, I made it on the road. This road leads me to those buildings right there. I still have no clue what it was. I hope it wasn't something scary, because I'm gonna be spending the night right there. We're still really remote. Alright, we're here, and my light keeps flickering like on a fucking horror show. Okay, seems like the property is walled in. What does it say? Cuenta de San Martin. Cuenta. I don't know what that means. Are those bars in front of the window? There's one little tile left. All the rest is gone. Alright. Hola! Well, yeah, this place definitely knew better days. This room looks a bit better, but still. And over there, oh, my light. Yeah, so right there, that's the bridge. That's the border of Spain and Portugal. Yeah, this is more what I was looking for. Just some walls. No floor anymore, no roof. I can make a fire right there. Still, I'm not convinced. I don't know what this place was. Not that I cared that much, but I don't know. There are some more buildings right here. Yeah, these look like stables. And a little tower right here. Maybe this is the spot. No. Okay. Well, I guess it was some kind of a farm. I am gonna spend the night here, but not inside. It just really doesn't feel that cozy. I think I'd rather just pitch my tent somewhere next to a bush, start a fire, and yeah, just hit the hay right there. I might make a fire in this corner, because these walls will perfectly reflect the heat. And yeah, there is some wood around. Seems perfect. Also, people from the border village won't see a fire. Last time I was in Portugal, in Vila Formoso, the border police came to check up on me what I was doing. I was there for 3 days though, so it actually made sense. Okay, so the previous spot had a little too much cow poop to my liking. On top of that, I also heard some cows in the bushes a little bit further down the mountain, so I'm actually a bit closer to the farm now. And yeah, there is this little flat area. I do have to get rid of all the rocks though, but for the rest I think it will do fine. But first I really need to eat something, so I'm making some more pasta pesto. Good morning.
It was a very cold night. It was -6. I woke up, I went to the top of this mountain to make some shots, and right at that moment the sun came from behind the peak over there. And it's quite amazing. So my GoPro batteries are totally dead. Camera batteries totally dead. Drone batteries are dead. I only have my phone right now. It also has only 30% left, so I'm gonna pack up. I'm gonna go down this mountain to the village, and hopefully over there is a point where I can charge my stuff. Then I will figure out my options. How I can get out of this place and go to Porto. Because I don't know if I mentioned it, but yesterday Rico arrived in Porto. So there was a truck driving over the rails on the bridge right there. That's where I was walking yesterday. It's like a giant drone right there. Probably controlling the water or something. There we go. We're on the Portuguese side of the line right now. And now I'm gonna follow this line to the first little village. So this used to be the border yard. Ah, that's cool. They have this turning track for the roundhouse. Let's check inside. Yep, this is where the locomotives used to stay. A big water tank for the steam engines. And over here we have the cargo dock for loading the boxcars. And this was the passenger station. What a beautiful place. I really like how these tracks just go through town. There's somebody on my way. A rooster. He doesn't seem like he wants to move. He's just taking a sand bath. Chickens love to do that in the morning. The drone is also still there. Just looks like it's tracing me. I don't think it is. Okay, so it's either walking or hitchhiking. No bus, no boats, nothing. And there is a train in Patinho, but if I walk the tracks I will not make it today. And I do want to get to Porto today, so I think I'll just have to hitchhike. I've waited for an hour. Not a single car came. I'm gonna walk the tracks, 30 kilometers. I hope the bridges are still intact. I hope I can make it there before the last train leaves from Patinho.
10 minutes. 10 minutes before departure time. I made it. I had to run at the end some bits. Oh damn, this was long. But I did it, I think so. I'm so happy to finally be here. Yeah, so my phone is at 2% right now. I didn't use it for the entire time because I just didn't need to navigate. My GoPro turned on once in a while so I could snap a little bit of the beautiful route. It was amazing. The route was very beautiful. And just like that, we walked the tracks all the way from Hinojosa, roughly 60 kilometers of abandoned track, until it becomes active again. So, I made it to Porto. I arrived here at midnight and just took a hotel room to charge all my things and also charge myself. It was very necessary. I feel energized. All my stuff is recharged again and I met up with Rico. So right now we're gonna just explore the city for a little bit, and after that we're gonna attempt to catch a freight train to the south of the country, or well, to Lisbon at least. We might firstly try from the main station, but it's also pretty risky since there are cops, security, and well, if that doesn't work out, we're gonna go to a nearby terminal and try from there. Okay, so we made it to the main station. Things are not looking good because first of all, yeah, it's the main station, it's busy, there are cameras. And second of all, there was a train spotter right behind us. And he will definitely photograph the freight trains passing and stopping here. He will definitely say something if he sees us climbing on. I'm a train spotter. Okay, first freight train stopped. It's not rideable though. Well, it is rideable. The train spotters there are definitely a problem. They are very focused on the train. Kinda hard to get out of here without them noticing. And they like are waving to every driver. They really love the people here around the railway. So they will definitely lend a helping hand in catching train hoppers. wait for a couple of hours on the station, but apart from those 2 trains, nothing else came. And you know, we can't stay on the station forever because there are security guards and people are watching us. So we decided to go to the terminal. We're gonna head into town now, grab something to eat because there will be not much facilities around that terminal. And then we're just gonna check the situation over there. Yeah, we got seduced by this meal deal for €5. You get all these things. It's cheap and we're hungry, so. Alright, we arrived at the station. Gonna head to the terminal now. Really sick abandoned building right here. Okay, so you probably can't see anything, but this is the terminal right here. It's very dark, all the lights are out, which means they're not working. There is one train ready though. It looks like it's filled with wood, but there's like no activity whatsoever. No locomotive, no lights. So I thought it's gonna depart this evening or this night. It's probably gonna be for tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's actually pretty hard to catch from this terminal, since trains drive out pretty fast here. And we were thinking to catch it right there, where it joins the main line. From what I saw online, they wait for clearance right there. But yeah, we were actually hoping to see one train drive out to actually verify that theory. Main line is still really active, but only with passenger trains. Okay, so we decided to go back to the city. Sleeping on that train wasn't really an option because you could look inside of the train from every angle of the terminal. Waiting until tomorrow, until it drives out, was an option. But then it's pretty difficult to find a good ride because in most of the rides the 3 trunks were stacked to the brim of the gondola, and then you're just laying on top a little awkwardly, very close to the overhead wires also. Last time in Portugal I already did that, don't want to do it again. And we're not even sure if it stops for clearance. So yeah, we're gonna head back to Porto, spend the night somewhere over there in the city, and yeah, just keep trying tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Alright, so it's 6 in the morning. We've been just hanging around the city for the entire night, just chilling with some people. Now we really have to find a spot to sleep. We're at the main station. We're gonna catch from. I think we're just gonna try this shit. We were chilling at like some kind of emergency exit, but a security guard came and he kicked us out. So yeah, I guess this will have to do. We're probably gonna wake up in like 2 to 3 hours, go back to the platforms and try to catch some trains. Well, that sleeping spot lasted for a good 30 minutes. Yeah, security was pretty fast onto us. Yes. Not the best spot, but at least we're close to the tracks. Okay, so while Rico tried to climb the wall, one of these bricks broke off and it fell on him. Apparently he said he can't walk anymore. Sounds serious. Oh, fucking hell, man, this is a disaster so far. Oh yeah, the wall just broke off. Holy shit. That's fucking bad shit. No way. Oh fuck. Oh no. So we got back from the hospital. Rico got some x-rays taken and his foot is luckily not broken, but it is bruised. He has a hard time walking. I think riding trains is off the table right now because yeah, we're here together, you know. I'm not gonna leave him behind just to get to the southern coast of Portugal. We gave it our best shot, but yeah, I guess the main station really isn't a nice environment for people like us. First we get kicked out by security, then we get attacked by a concrete brick wall. Next on the list was probably being ran over by a train. It was a pretty great journey. It was different from what I usually do, and I definitely enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I hope I was able to capture the very beautiful abandoned railway lines I walked on. The weather was definitely on my side. That was really nice. Ooh, yeah, the waves are getting a bit crazy. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go for this one. Anyway, let's end this journey with this beautiful sunset right here at the coast of Portugal. Thanks for watching.